The last message. I used to work the night shift at a small rural call center, mostly insurance stuff, sometimes tech support. It was boring but easy money, until the night I got that call. It was 3:17 a.m. I remember because I'd just taken a sip of lukewarm coffee and glanced at the glowing clock. The lines had been dead for over an hour. Then, suddenly, a soft chime echoed through the headset. Line 7. Thank you for calling Sable Corp Assistance. My name is Nate. How can I help you tonight? There was silence. Not static. Silence. No breathing. No ambient noise. Just void. I was about to repeat myself when a voice, low and gravelly, finally spoke. Why did you leave me there? I paused. I'm sorry. You locked the door. You turned off the lights. You left me behind. My fingers hovered over the keyboard. Sir, I think you may have the wrong number. This is Sable Corp. I remember your voice, Nate. That sent a chill through me. I didn't recognize the speaker. The voice sounded raw, like it had scraped through years of dirt and stone just to reach my ear. Still, I tried to remain calm. I think you're confusing me with someone else, I said, forcing a smile into my tone. Maybe I can transfer you to someone who can help. The voice ignored me. Do you remember the basement, the peeling walls, the smell of wet concrete? My stomach twisted. There was a basement. In the old house I grew up in. I hadn't thought about it in years. It always smelled like mildew and rot. My brother and I used to dare each other to go down there at night. I thought that was long behind me. I was down there, the voice continued. You shut the door. You heard me screaming. No, I whispered, despite myself. That's not possible. You turned the music up so you didn't have to hear it. You went upstairs. You forgot. No, but I didn't. Something clicked, a distant memory. A dream? A nightmare? I remembered standing by the basement door, music blaring upstairs, hearing something pound on the wood from the other side. But that was just a dream, right? Who are you? I asked. A pause. You knew me as Daniel. The air left my lungs. My brother Daniel died when I was 12. He wandered off into the woods near our house. They searched for days. His body was never found. My parents never recovered. Neither did I. I didn't lock the door, I whispered. You ran away. They said you got lost. They said that, but you know the truth. The silence returned. I tore off my headset, heart pounding. I stood up, pacing. I was sweating, shaking. It had to be a prank. Maybe one of the guys tapped into an old Facebook post or obituary, but I never posted about Daniel. I never talked about him. When I finally sat back down, my computer screen had gone black. I tapped the mouse. Nothing. I reached for my phone, but it was dead too. And then the lights went out. I was surrounded by darkness, thick and complete. I stumbled to the supply closet, found a flashlight. As the beam cut through the dark, I felt the temperature drop. The air grew thick, heavy. Then I saw the basement door. But we didn't have a basement. It was just there, in the middle of the break room wall. Wood, old and cracked with rusted hinges. It looked exactly like the one from my childhood home. I should have run. I wanted to run. But the voice whispered from the other side. Come and see. And I opened it. I don't remember what I saw. I can't describe it. There are no words for the things that live in that kind of darkness. But I saw him. Not a child. Not a corpse. Something wearing my brother's face. He smiled. And I screamed. I woke up in the hospital 2 days later. They said I was found in the call center, unconscious, muttering about basements and voices. The building had no basement, no door like the one I described. They said I had a breakdown, but last night I got a text, just one sentence. I'm still down here, and this time I think I might go back.